EGM Network.
Welcome to the Lori Davis Show, where it's all about the amazing lifestyle on our Treasure Coast. And here's your host and realtor for life, Lori Davis.
Hello, and Happy New Year to you. We tape on Tuesdays. Today is the Lunar New Year. It's the Chinese New Year. It's a very exciting day. There's a lot of positive energy out there. We've gotten all of our girlfriends fired up, doing fun things that we've heard you need to do. Don't wash your hair. There's the do's and the don'ts. The do's you need to do, obviously, be very positive. You've got to, support other people. You've got to be that person that's encouraging with other people. One of my friends, Tracy Zudans, you guys know, went around giving oranges away. Well, what you need to do with that orange is to roll it in your front door. And then I read something, it was like 9 oranges. Well, we just took one and did it 9 times. But everybody's doing it. It's kind of funny. So we're all feeling like but we feel energized. We feel energized, and it's very exciting. And then what the other things that we were talking about today is the beginning of Ramadan, which is the Muslim celebration. And then it's the Fat Tuesday. Tomorrow is Ash Wednesday for the Lenten period for the Catholic Church. Yeah. So this one day, the amount of people celebrating, we were talking about billion Chinese people, millions, 100 millions of Muslims, and then I don't know how many Catholics are out there. No, but that was kind of a festival that was kind of a pagan thing. So there have been people, you might not necessarily be a Catholic, but you might be celebrating it in your village, wherever you are in the world. So there's just a lot of energy and a lot of celebration going on and a lot of positive energy. And we've been taking the time today to share that and spread it around. So we're all very excited about that. Cindy, the weather has gotten warmer, so everybody needs to just chill out.
Today and tomorrow.
Chill out.
No more chilling.
No more chilling.
Well,
no
that'll
more
be
chilling.
Tuesday. Tuesday, it's 40 again.
I know. Is it really?
Yeah, it's going to be 85 this weekend. Then everybody go to the beach.
All right. Well, listen, we'd like to get Jarrett in the conversation.
Okay.
I normally introduce my guests later, but you're too fabulous not to introduce. Because then you can talk with us. We can talk about everything we're talking about before we even get to why we've got you here. Right. Which would be just to have you here would be enough to have a whole show on. Jarrett Adcock, he is the owner of Canine Companions. Jarrett, welcome to the show. Dear friend, wonderful guy. He's been in Vero Beach for 15 years. We talk about why do we live in Vero Beach? Because it's a fabulous place to live, right?
Why would you not?
Right. And you can go anywhere from here. Yeah. Travel wherever you want. Come back home to Vero Beach.
We moved here in 2010, and we have always called it Mayberry by the Sea.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I wait for Andy Griffith and Aunt Bede around the corner at any time. Like, it's just such a delightful little town.
It is. And you guys came from Tennessee? Tennessee.
Yeah, so a bigger city. I think we had like 160,000.
Yeah.
So it's nice. There's enough to do. You have the theater, you have the parks, you have the beach.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I know. You're on the beach a lot, aren't you?
I do.
You do a lot of beach walking, don't you?
As best I can, yeah.
I love that. It's good for the soul,
especially with a pupper, yeah.
I know.
Oh, to watch a dog be blissful on the beach.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm like,
it warms
I
your
don't
soul.
want to live like a kid. I want to live like a dog.
I remember. Listen, when we had our dog and we had Snooki, and she was fabulous, and we got her as a puppy here in Vero Beach. And
it's a great name.
I know, Jim, that was Snooki 3. He'd had 3 of them. He made me promise we got married. I was like, okay, let's make each other a promise. And I said, okay, you first. And he said, can we name our next dog Snooki? That was the most important thing for him in his life. And I was like, so okay, because you could have gotten a lot more than that out of that negotiation, but we're not going to go there. No, I was like,
it's a good man if you ain't got to work that hard.
I know, right? No, and mine was getting me back to Florida. I had to get back to the water, which I honored he honored mine. But Snooki, when she was little, and we live by the beach, so he would take her down every Saturday and Sunday, and she was a lab kind of mix, a black dog, short hair, or whatever, and she would run like a horse,
they do.
like broom, like in the water this deep, and people would just stop and just watch this dog and she just chase the birds. Yeah. And the birds would turn and she'd just go the other way. Yeah. So, I mean, the joy in that
Even
moment.
it's like they know they're not going to catch the bird.
I
They
know.
just love to run the bird away.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, and there's lots of them. and
Yeah.
No, she never caught a bird.
Yeah, it was just fun for the chase. It's like tennis.
Exactly. 100%. I've done that. I know that. Anyway, Jarrett, thanks for being here. We talk about things and what makes Vero Beach great. I want to talk a little bit about the weather, guys, because we were very cold for a long time.
Yeah.
And a lot of your trees have lost their leaves. A lot of things, I say, they kind of look like they're chocolate. They're kind of brown, right? Don't cut them. Leave them. Every landscape person will tell you right now. The ground didn't freeze. Their roots did not freeze. They are not dead. They're just a little stressed, okay? Water. Okay,
That's what my plant friends are all saying.
Yep.
Just water them
them.
like you would.
Yep. Continue what you normally would
Love
do.
the plant.
Yeah.
It will come back.
Yeah, it will. And so we're just saying, remind people you cannot cut anything back for 2 months. So that would be, we were in what?
Oh, 2
February.
months?
Yeah.
I
So
already
we're talking
started
about
I started mine. I
Cindy,
did.
easy, Sparky, because then it's going to have to fight really hard. And then you're going to get a 40-degreer, that might.
I like when my plants are fighting hard.
I know you do, baby girl. Get on the screen here. Come on. Tell us about your plants and they're fighting hard.
Well,
what do you
I
got
want
going
to tell
on?
you, I went to the prayer breakfast.
Oh, you did.
It was
I haven't heard
phenomenal.
anything about that.
It was phenomenal. Ask anybody. There was thousands of people there. The speakers, somebody said to me, I'm not mentioning any names,
Okay.
not throwing anybody under the bus, and they're like, who are these people? Where did they get them from? And I'm like,
Okay.
they were the 3 best speakers I've ever heard in my life.
I love that. Can
It
you
was
name them or do you
incredible.
remember?
Yeah,
I mean, it's okay because you can't remember sometimes, but
No, Oz Guinness was one of it. And apparently, he's like this world-renowned speaker for what a republic and what a country really that's a republic should be and what we should be honoring.
it's a different than what
we do and what we
Yes,
think.
it
The other
is.
one was the lady, and this is so sad, but I'm glad she brought it to the forefront. They actually have it at the Supreme Court now, was her middle school daughter in a school in Florida. They were trying to coerce her into double mastectomies, saying that the sex and the, what do they call that?
Her gender identity.
Yeah, but it's, like you're not gay, you're not straight. What's the other one? You're like transgender is perfectly fine.
really.
And they took away parents' rights. Your parent, at 13 years old, your parent has no right over you at all, the schools are telling them.
This happened
Wow.
in Florida?
It's in Florida. It's actually
Wow.
nationwide, so they brought it to the Supreme Court. She was phenomenal. And the other one was
That's a bad situation.
Charlie Kirk's pastor.
Okay.
And he was just unbelievable. His first opening line was, I'm the only moderate in the state of California. And I was like, okay. But, but he was talking about the 10 Commandments and stuff like
Yeah.
that. If people actually keep it, and why aren't we nicer to each other and blah, 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 blah. So it was just really phenomenal what you guys are talking about today.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, literally, the 10 Commandments really are easy
That's
to live.
it.
They're so easy to live by. I mean,
Right.
it's not that
I
hard.
think we all agree on most of what they have to say.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
I think that's so true. Well, we are so glad you guys are here today. We've got Jarrett here today. We're going to talk about his being a canine companion and all the fun things that go along with that. But first, we have to thank Chef Scott Barricchio for providing this delicious beverage that we're having today.
Cheers to the chef.
I know, right? So
Chef for life.
I love it. Jarrett said, I like a mule. And I was like, okay. So they do all different kinds. And that's the kind of cool thing. So I get with Alex and I'm like, which one should we do? And okay, there's different, you can pick different liquors. Like
Right.
we had one at St. Patty's Day with Paul DeLory. Shout out to Paul. And Johnny G. It had whiskey in it.
Yeah.
It was a whiskey. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'd never thought
Being in
that with ginger.
Tennessee, a Kentucky mule is what that's called.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
They do
yeah.
like a bourbon in it, and
It's delicious.
it's kind of my go-to at home. I do like that, but I love this vodka because it's lighter
Right.
and like
It's
not
vodka,
heavy.
and they've got a little pear puree in there, and ginger beer. It's delicious.
Yeah, it is.
Love
That's
it.
all good.
dangerously dessert.
Yeah.
So good. Thank you, Chef Scott Barricchio from Citrus Grill House. We appreciate everything you guys do. You guys need to go over and see them at 1050 Easter Lily Lane. They are right there next to Hummiston Park. They are directly on the ocean. They have a beautiful outdoor eating area that is on the beach area. You can eat inside or outside. I love eating at the bar with Christy and all of the other people, Ivan and Alex, that are taking care of me. But if it's not fresh, they're not serving it. It's a fabulous place. The menu changes with season, so whatever's available, you're going to get something different if you wait a couple weeks or you still go back like Jim Davis doesn't have the turkey burger because that's what he likes every lunch. So anyway, go see Citrus Grill House. They're open now Mondays through Sundays. Saturday and Sunday for breakfast. I always say that, for lunch and dinner, and then just on Sunday for Sunday dinner. So it starts at 5. You got to be seated and ordered, I think, by 8 o'clock. So thank you very much. On to our guest today, a dear friend. He has a business called Canine Companions. He has over 20 years experience in dog care, grooming, exercise, training, and overnights. Now, people travel in Vero Beach. That's one of the things that when I talk about lifestyle, you can live in the most beautiful place in the world and you can go anywhere else in the world. And when you come home, you're coming home to Vero Beach. I mean, that's what I love about Vero Beach, right? Isn't that funny? Welcome, Jarrett Adcock. Good to see you, my love.
Thank you, Miss Lori.
Yes.
What a lovely introduction
He
from a
needs
beautiful
more
lady.
No, you're so sweet. All right. So you said to me when I was chatting with you last, you said, I don't train dogs, I train people. What do you mean by that?
I almost wanted to go with the name the Canine Translator because a lot of times we love our dogs so much and they bring so much joy to our lives. But when you're caring for something, love isn't enough. And sometimes you have to have discipline or boundaries. And dogs especially, much like children, me and my sister have this argument a lot because her children are the same age as my dogs.
Okay. Yeah.
But a lot of the same training techniques can be applied. A lot of the same behavior modification can be used because it's all positive reinforcement.
Yes.
Right? We're moving away from the old days of your dog potties in the floor, so you scruff it up and you shove its nose in it and you berate it because the dog's mentality, it doesn't even understand what you're doing. It's just now learned that you can also be a scary thing when you're the most lovely thing, right? So you've given them now like this uncertainty about yourself. So there's better ways to go about it to show a dog, and that's really what I don't like to say I'm a dog trainer because the dog's going to be a dog.
Yeah.
I'm a human trainer because I need to help you understand how to communicate to a dog more thoroughly and more clearly to the point that they actually know what you want and they want to give you what you want because they really do. Dogs just,
I think they do.
They just want to make us happy. And when they don't, it's because they got it confused. That's all.
Right.
They just got the message wrong.
Right.
So, and it's like when you move in with somebody and you have, it would be like, I don't want this to turn political at all, but it would be like somebody from a foreign country just moving into your house.
Right. Sure.
You don't speak the same language.
Right. Exactly.
You don't really understand each other. So you've got to find that common ground and like what really helps that move along is routine.
Okay. So you
and
think
regularity.
Okay.
And so if you've got a potty trained dog issue, it needs to know when are you coming home? Come home at the same time every day. Do the walk at the same time every day.
Yeah.
Because dogs can tell time. They know when it's food time.
Yes, of
right?
course.
They're going to let you know when it's dinner time if you forgot.
Sure.
So they can tell time in an aspect to where they know, like, all right, in a few more hours, they should be home for me to walk. They can process that much.
Right. And hold it, right?
Right. And so consistency is key.
Because they know you're coming.
Right.
Okay.
They know, and there's a little science behind. They actually can kind of feel you about 1 mile to 2 miles out.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
That scientists are really exploring now, and it's really getting crazy. Kind of the telepathy and the mind meld that happens with humans and their canines when you spend time together and you get it right.
Well, and you know, people, because as you say, they're so close to their dogs. I mean, same thing with cat people. I'm just not a cat person.
Pet people.
But I mean, most people that I know that are dog people are uber dog people, right? Yeah. And then there are people that are like overly uber dog people.
Right.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think it is that that owners get wrong, or how do they get a little sideways when they're frustrated and need you to come in and help out?
A lot of times what happens is they want to make their dog a human.
Okay.
So, for example, you or I would be terrified at the thought of being put in a cage, right? That feels like prison to us. That's a punishment. That is something that to us in our world is the end of life.
Right.
To a dog, it's a den.
Okay.
It's a safe space.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's an area for them to know that they're in control of that space. The rest of the house, you're the alpha. You pay the bills. You provide.
Yeah.
They should do what you want them to do. That's what they're here for, is they want to make us happy.
Right.
So when you give them that one little space that they can call their own, And you don't, and it's not a punishment. It's not they were bad, they go in the crate or the carrier. It's, it's nap time. You need a break. We do it to children. We put them in cribs.
Right.
Because you wouldn't just trust your toddler running around your house.
No.
It doesn't know the rules.
Right.
So the same thing applies to a dog. It needs that safe space to know, like, okay, this is all I have to do is just hang out right here, and they'll be back for me in just a minute, and then life will be good again. And that's the biggest concern is most people forget that. And then they vacation here. They come for a few months, and they bring a dog, and it doesn't know how to crate or how to self-soothe.
Right.
And then it's not having a good time because you leave it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't know what to do with itself.
And doesn't know where it is.
So it's running around barking in your condo, or it's barking in your house, and your neighbors are frustrated. But it's because the dog is just like, where'd my people go?
Right.
But if you do a simple crate training, then he knows all I have to do is hang out here until they come back.
And they're coming back.
And they are coming back because they always do.
Yeah. And it's funny. That's exactly the statement you say to children.
Yeah.
As when mommy's got to go to work, it's like, Mom, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
And
you
drop
can
them
even
off at
say
school.
that to your dog. I'll be back in 5 hours.
Right.
They may not really know what you're saying, but the tone that you take and the love that you give, and you consistently
every day for work.
Exactly.
They know exactly what that just meant.
Lets them know that he'll be back today at about that time. He normally always comes back because that's what he says. And the other thing, this is the biggest one, is when I show up, they'll start going, "It's okay, it's okay, it's okay." Well, you're saying that to soothe the dog, but when do you say that? When you go to the vet?
Yeah.
When you're going to do something bad that the dog's not really going to like?
Yeah.
Like going to the groomer.
Don't say that when I come in.
Don't say that, because what you're doing is you're telling them something that you don't like is about to happen.
Yeah, right.
They're gonna check your temperature.
Right, exactly.
Right? They're gonna take a stool sample.
Right.
But those words are words we use in the vet. So when somebody new comes over and you think the dog's nervous and you use those words, you're signaling to them something like
it's a high tense
moment.
Yeah.
It's okay is not okay. You would never say that if y'all were just chilling on the couch.
No, of course not.
Just chill on the couch.
Yeah.
Act normal.
Okay, so one of my pet peeves with people and their dogs is they're talking to their dogs.
So many words.
So many words.
So
they don't understand, or yelling at them about something that happened. I'm like, they don't understand.
And here's the other thing, especially, I get this all the time. I'll get a barker, they'll call. I have this dog, it barks all the time, I don't know what to do. And I show up, well, the person doesn't stop talking.
See why I told you Jarrett was going to be a great guest? No.
So stop talking at your dog, because to a dog, they only bark at each other if it's an alert.
Right.
Or an alarm.
Right.
Or they're frustrated.
Right.
So when you're always yelling at them, they're just like, okay, we bark now.
Yeah.
Like,
you bark at me, I bark at you.
You're right.
Maybe this is our communication.
This is what we do.
Okay.
Oh.
I never thought of that.
I never had a dog that did that.
Yeah. Oh,
but you probably, I've only met you a few moments, but I would say you didn't walk around your house talking at your dog incessantly.
Well, I should put my thing on whatever. I do have conversations with the dogs that I had, but okay, it's time to eat. I'm going to be, just like is a goof kind of a thing. Yeah. And the other thing that I never did with my dogs, and I didn't think I ever had to because I didn't, I never crated any of them, but they had their blanket or their bed or whatever, and that was
so
their
they
corner.
Had a place.
They picked it. I let them pick it.
Yeah. As long as they know that they have a safe space, but especially young puppies, if you don't have one that's older and rescued and you know that it's not going to do anything, but why risk a dog getting into the garbage? Yeah. And then you have a medical event.
Yeah.
Why risk the dog getting in? Listen, and I've made all the mistakes.
Or you get an anger event, which now you're yelling at the dog with those words.
They've chewed up the carpet. They've peed in the floor because you frustrate yourself by expecting the dog to be a human and to know we don't do that here.
Right.
And it's just like, I got to go and nobody's here. What do I do? But listen, and again, I made all the mistakes. I had a boxer years ago. I didn't want to crate it. Oh, it's mean. It's so harsh. She ate a packet of Chic Hydro 5 razor blades. So for a week, and I had to walk behind her because the vet was like, we can do exploratory surgery and try to find all 25 of those blades.
Yeah.
But that could be just as dangerous on her system.
Yeah.
So he and I agreed that I would monitor, and I had to gather her excrement and search for blades until they were all out.
Wow. Unbelievable.
But again, I allowed that problem to happen because I thought I'll put her in the bathroom instead of a crate while we go out to have dinner. And when I came home, she had chewed up the cabinets of the thing out of anxiety and stress because she didn't know what was happening. She didn't know what to expect. And I had created that. So there was no reason to be mad at her.
Right.
Because that was my ignorance and my assumption that, oh, she's going to act like a smart teenage human.
Right.
That I can leave here. And that was on me.
Unbelievable.
And so again, we can easily make men. That's why I go in, no judgments. Like people are people. And dogs are dogs. And I'm just here to help bridge that gap.
I love that. Listen, we've got to do a commercial. That's how we pay for the show. We'll be back with Jarrett Adcock. We are so excited to have the Canine Companion here in town and here with us on the show. We'll be right back. I'll see you in a minute.
Blue Dolphin Pools strives to provide quality service with a well-trained staff in the field and in the office. They want you to know that your pool or spa investment means much more to them than just another account. They believe you have entrusted them with your investment, and they'll do their best to see that it stays in top condition. Blue Dolphin Pool has been in business over 35 years, setting them apart from the competition. Residential or commercial, Blue Dolphin will keep you in the swim. 567-5853.
It's time to call Easy Brew Coffee and Bottled Water Service and learn just how much you can save and how convenient it is to have your coffee and bottled water delivered right to your home or office. In addition to water coolers, Easy Brew offers individual bottles of water in 8 or 16-ounce bottles. No more lugging it home or dragging it into the office. Serving the Treasure Coast for over 2 decades, 2 letters, 1 simple name. Easy for Easy Brew. Visit e-zbrew.com or call 800-792-3285. Easy Brew.
The rock opera that still shakes the stage. Raw emotion and an electrifying score that defined a generation. Jesus Christ Superstar. The last week of Jesus' life told entirely through iconic rock music. Feel it. Believe it. Live it. Starts February 26th at the beautiful Riverside Theater. Get your best tickets now at the box office or riversidetheater.com.
I want to know what your dog would say about you.
I know, right?
You want to know that one?
Yeah. What was that?
What do you want? What would your dog say about you right now?
Oh, God.
I'm going to do that one. Okay, so Jarrett Adcock, we've talked about dogs and we've talked about owners and the fact that everybody is a part and parcel to this project. I mean, everybody who needs to be able to get it. How is somebody going to reach you? How are we going to do that?
So I'm old school. My phone number is it's an area code 423-767-4732. Text, call, leave a voicemail.
Yep.
Also, I do have email. It is the Vero Beach Canine Companion @gmail.com.
Got it.
I do in-home dog grooming, assessments of behavior, exercise if need be, and the human's not able to do it, and some overnights depending on the need of the dog. I am a little selective with the overnights just because I do reserve that attention for those dogs that aren't good in boarding facilities or other overnight spaces where they can have fun with other dogs.
Right.
I do cater to the more the scared or the abused or the ones who need that one-on-one attention.
Right.
Because if your dog has the ability to run and play and be a dog somewhere, by all means, make that happen.
Doggy camp.
Doggy camp, 100%. And there's so many amazing ones out there.
There really are.
So I am predominantly focused on those dogs that don't want to go to a grooming shop and be there all day long.
Yes.
They don't want to go, and the parents maybe don't have the means to travel to drop them off or whatever, and things like that. So again, I'm here to help those canines that have a harder time being canines.
Yes.
And whether that be because their owners aren't aware of how to help them be canines, or because the owners don't necessarily have the time or the effort or the energy to give their dogs the lives that they need. So that's why I'm the Canine Companion, because I'm here for them. You
are the companion. You are great. You guys, if you want to get with Jarrett Adcock, you need to call 423-767-4732. Jarrett, thank you so much for being here today.
It was my
Happy
pleasure.
New Year. How
Happy
wonderful.
New Year.
I know.
Bringing all the gratitude, all the joy, all the good vibes.
If you guys need anything to do with dogs, you guys can either contact me and I'll get you with Jarrett, or you can get with Jarrett directly. But he is Vero Beach, caninecompanion.com at gmail.com.
Yes,
at gmail.com. Have a wonderful day. Happy New Year. Love your energy. Love everybody around you. And thank you so much for being here. God bless. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you here next week.